amazing if Brett Hull gets some more ice time.
Messier has it inside the line. He shoots to the corner. Larmer gives pursuit against Suter. Messier in front. Graham has it deflected wide. This is the final minute of the third period. Hull at center ice, driving it down, and Rutger will skate to the bench. The American net is empty. The extra attacker is on the ice. U.S. jerseys swarming in the Team Canada zone, but here's Larmer getting it out. Messier at center ice feeds Graham, and Canada will win the Canada Cup with 42 seconds to go. You've just seen the kickoff to a great party here in Hamilton. 35 seconds to go. Team Canada with a 4-2 lead over the United States. Down the ice it comes again with 25 seconds left now. The U.S. gamely battling back after giving up 2 first-period goals to tie it after 40 minutes. Then Larmer with his second goal of the game shorthanded, followed by the empty netter by Graham, and now we have 6 seconds to go at center ice. It's all over. The 1991 Canada Cup belongs to Canada. What a marvelous moment in Canada's hockey history. Canada wins the Canada Cup for the 4th time, but had to battle a determined team representing the United States of America into the closing seconds in the bedlam they call the Copps Coliseum. They're hollering for Gretzky.
Good job, man. Play, Billy.
So many. Lindros, you saw Coffey, McInnes, Billy Ranford. The contribution by Gretzky, enormous as it was until he had to leave this tournament. Tonight, Steve Larmer with his 2 goals. Gretzky out to join the players who carried on in his absence tonight. Canada, an enormously proud nation when it comes to its native sport hockey. Even prouder tonight with the way this team has won this Canada Cup for them here in Hamilton, Ontario, this mid-September night. It's been a marvelous show. Now, let's go to the closing ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, now for the presentation of the Labatt's Player of the Game Awards. Maintenant pour la présentation des joueurs Labatt du match de ce soir. Presenting the awards, Miss Mary Mulder, Advertising Manager of Canon Canada, and Mr. Dave Painter of Labatt's Ontario Breweries. The Labatt's Player of the Game for Team USA, who will receive an Inuit carving courtesy of Canadian Tire. Le joueur des États-Unis qui recevra une sculpture indienne gracieuseté de Canadian Tire. Le numéro 32, number 32, Kevin Miller. And now for the Labatt's Player of the Game for Team Canada, who will receive a Canon Futura camera. Le joueur du match pour l'équipe Canada, number 28, Steve Larmer. And now for a presentation of the gold and silver medals and the Canada Cup trophy. Participating in the presentation are Mr. Gunther Zabetsky, President of the International Ice Hockey Federation, Mr. John Morgan, President of Labatt Breweries of Canada, and Mr. Alan Eagleson, Chairman Hockey Canada's Canada Cup Committee. Pour la présentation des médailles d'or et d'argent, de même que la Coupe Canada, participeront à la présentation M. Gunther Zabetsky, président de la Fédération internationale de hockey, M. John Morgan, président de Labatt du Canada, et M. Alan Eagleson, chairman of président d'Hockey Canada et de la Coupe Canada. Mr. Zabetsky of the International Ice Hockey Federation now presents the Labatt Canada Cup silver medals to the captain of the U.S. team, Mr. Joe Aloto, and now Mr. John Morgan, president of Labatt's Breweries of Canada, will now present the Labatt Canada Cup gold medal to members of Team Canada. Accepting the gold medal on behalf of Team Canada is injured Captain Wayne Gretzky. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Canada to be performed by Mr. Michael Burgess, pour l'hymne national au Canada, par Monsieur Michael Burgess.
There was to be no miracle on ice in 1991, but the American team showed all the heart that Bob Johnson could ask of them, falling finally to a determined Canada team without Wayne Gretzky, 4-2, coached by Mike Keenan, winners of the 91 Canada Cup. Steve Larmer made it possible with his second goal of the game and the insurance marker that followed by Dirk Graham. And Canada defeats the United States by a final score of 4-2. Let's go to John Davidson now with Steve Larmer.
I've got the tournament most valuable player, Bill Ranford, with me. You've won a Stanley Cup. Where does this rank?
Well, I think this is just behind it. You know, this is pretty special. I met a lot of great friends here, and to do this in such a short time, it's an unbelievable feeling.
Bill, the American club had a power play in the third period. They threw everything at you, including Brett Hull with 3 or 4 shots. You seem to have Brett Hull's number through this final.
Well, I felt pretty good. He was shooting the puck really well, but I just tried to stay on my feet as much as possible because he can really shoot it.
Tell us what happened in your locker room between the second and third periods after it was tied up at 2.
There was a little bit of chatting going on. We realized that we just got a little bit too emotional on the bench, and we decided, you know, we got to go out as a team and stick together as a team like we did throughout the whole tournament. And you saw a great third period by this hockey club.
Congratulations on just a great tournament, Bill. You deserve everything.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go to Bill. Pardon me, make that rod black. Pardon me.
All right, thank you, John. They are hosting the Silver Maple Leaf, the Canada Cup. Steve Larmer, the hero. Tonight, Rick Tocchet and Jeremy Roenick celebrating at center ice. Rick Tocchet getting some congratulations from a hard-fought game. Team USA's Labatt's Blue Player of the game, Kevin Miller, one of the goals for Team USA tonight that brought them back into the game and tied the game at 2 in the second period. But the Labatt's Blue Player of the game for Team Canada, one of Mike Keenan's players, Steve Larmer. 2 goals tonight, including the game winner in a dramatic third period here in Copps Coliseum tonight. And so they're lining up for their Canada Cup winning picture. And the party is still going on here in Hamilton. We'll be back in a moment with more. The 1991 Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
Across the ice it goes. Larmer picks it up. Steve Larmer's got a breakaway. Larmer going in. He shoots. He scores!
CTV's coverage of the 1991 Labatt Canada Cup is brought to you in part by your local bottlers of Coca-Cola Classic. You can't beat the real thing.
Time for the Butterball Canada Cup game highlight. Butterball, when only the best will do. It came in the third period, and there was no doubt about it.
Across the ice it goes. Larmer picks it up. Steve Larmer's got a breakaway. Larmer going in. He shoots. He scores!
And there is the winning picture and some happy smiles. Team Canada beating the United States 4-2. They sweep the series 2 games straight. We'll be back with more. The 1991 Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
is brought to you by Labatt's Blue. Now you're laughing.
Our Bill Clement is in the winner's dressing room. Billy, take it away.
Thanks a lot. We're just about to get showered with Shane Corson. First Canada Cup win. How's it feel?
Oh, it's a great thrill. I always get asked what's the biggest thrill in my hockey career, and now I have an answer. Winning the Canada Cup, and it's hard to explain. Come together, be together for 40 days, and end it with a big win. It's a great feeling.
Anything stand out in your mind? Obviously, this game itself stands out to us because we watch it. It seemed to have an unbelievable pace. Anything else that stands out in your mind that you'll remember more than one thing?
I think the biggest thing is all the friendships that I made coming here. The guys were a great bunch of guys. They have so much character, and they know how to win, and that's why they were here. And I think that's the thing that's going to stand out in my mind the most, the friendships that I made.
When you came here, were you confident you would make this team?
Well, I was just excited and honored to be invited to a camp like this, and I just came with the attitude to give 100%, do the best I could, and hopefully I could crack the lineup. And thank God they needed the type of player that I am, and I got the opportunity to play with such great players and win a Canada Cup.
Shane, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Shane Corson of the Montreal Canadiens. Rod?
Billy, the other day, assistant coach Brian Sutter said to me that his young son phoned him and said, Dad, my Team Canada sweater's really dirty, but you know what? I'm still going to wear it to school tomorrow, and I bet you young Brian's Sutter's son is going to wear another Team Canada sweater tomorrow to school. That is what hockey and the Canada Cup is all about. This has been a special presentation of CTV Sports in association.
Certainly, although there was a hiccup in the second period, it happened.
Yeah. Well, I just think that, and I don't want to be sound egotistical. I just think we were the best team in the tournament. I mean, I think defensively we're big and strong. Our goaltender was as good as anybody in the tournament. Our penalty killing was superb. Our speed, our strength. I mean, I could sit here probably going on and on, but the bottom line was we had everything it took to win. And I don't know, as good as the Americans were, and I think that was the best team they've had in this tournament, I don't know, I think they were one goal short of us. And maybe that was home ice advantage. Maybe if we played this game in Chicago, it could have been different, but I just thought we were too strong to lose tonight.
Steve Larmer, Mike Keenan said that Steve Larmer is probably the best kept secret in the NHL because he plays in Chicago. You've got a first-hand knowledge of him.
Well, Mike and I talked the week before the tournament about who I'd probably play with, and we talked about Larmer, and I have to say that it was a great pleasure for me to play with him, and he just quietly does his job, and we talked it out, and we communicated very well on the ice. We killed penalties. We played 4-on-4. We played regular strength, power play. It was a real pleasure for me to play with him. I played with some great players. I played with Howe, played with Lafleur, I played with Curry and Lemieux. It was an extreme pleasure for me to play with Larmer.
Is this the last Canada Cup for you?
Very hard to be ready for this tournament, and I hope in '95 that I'm capable enough and deserve to be invited, and if I get invited, I'll make the team and go from there.
Thanks. Choice that you be his line mate prior to the tournament, and speaking with Mike Keenan, obviously the two of you certainly combined tonight. You had to do it without him.
Yeah, it was a chance of a lifetime to play with him and to learn from him. And I think the respect you have, the respect I had for him in the past, which was a hell of a lot, is even a lot more now. With he's just incredible. Everything he does on the ice, off the ice, and it's been a great learning experience, and something I'll never forget.
What was the feeling in here after the second period? After all, the team didn't play all that well in the second period. Sporting report you were looking at or thinking about, or no?
No, nothing. I don't know. I don't very often deke, and I don't know why I did what I did, but I wouldn't change it.
Any added satisfaction?
First period had just the god-awful second period. We just got a little bit too excited, caught up in everything. We let them back in the game, and I'll tell you, that third period was one of our best third periods of the tournament.
Comparisons to the Conn tonight?
The Conn Smythe was pretty special, when you go all the way through the Stanley Cup Finals, that's a lot of hockey games. That was 20-some hockey games. It's pretty tough to beat that, but this is definitely second on the list of things.
Yeah, let me go into
Cool.